Hi there, students. To fetch up. A phrasal verb with various different meanings. Let's see, transitively, to fetch up, meaning to produce. So he suddenly fetched up a lemon. I know it's a bit green, but it's a lemon. To produce, to get. Do you think you could fetch me up a pen and paper? Do you think you could fetch up John for me? Could you go and get him to come here? To fetch means to go from a place to another place, get something and come back with it. Fetch. You throw a stick for a dog and you say fetch. So to fetch up, to produce from somewhere, to make appear. You can also use to fetch up, meaning to vomit. He looked very green and then he fetched up everything that he had eaten. Blah! Okay? But he fetched up his meal, he fetched up his food, to vomit. Okay, notice both of these meanings are transitive. Intransitively, to fetch up means to arrive in a place, most probably without intending to arrive there, to end up. So there were pieces of wood fetched up against the rocks, located. They'd arrived there and been deposited by the sea. We went out last night and we went to several pubs and finally we fetched up in a discotheque. Okay, we ended up there. We arrived there finally. We didn't have the intention, but at the when we were near it, we decided to go in there and we spent the rest of the night there. If you don't study, you will probably fetch up doing a boring manual job, if you can find one. You will end up in a place. It's not your intention, you're not doing it intentionally, but it's where you finally find yourself. If you continue to act like this, you will fetch up in trouble. You will arrive in a situation of problems even though you didn't intend it. He went to visit Latin America for 2 months, and in the last month he spent it in the south of Chile, where he had fetched up in a wonderful house. Okay, to arrive there after doing different things, and it's the final place that you are. It's where you finish. So, fetch up. He fetched up a lemon. He fetched a lemon up. He produced it. I think I can fetch you up a meal out of what is in the fridge. Produce. Do you think you could fetch John up for me? Go get him and bring him here. If you keep drinking like that, you're going to fetch up all over the carpet. And then intransitively, to fetch up, to arrive in a place. So life takes us to many different places, and who knows where we will fetch up. So, to fetch is a regular verb, fetched up. Fetch, he has fetched up. And formality, this is an informal phrasal verb. It sounds great in an informal conversation. You could probably use it in a neutral conversation, but I think if you're writing, or particularly if you're writing something formal, to produce, to fetch up the lemon, to vomit, bleh, to fetch up your lunch, or we fetched up in a strange place, we finished up, we ended up. our final stop, or our final resting place was. Okay, so to fetch up, informal phrasal verb, produce, vomit, and arrive finally without the intention of arriving there. So I think we've probably fetched up at the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. To fetch